Good morning, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here. This is my first conference, World Congress of Soccer of Science, and I really enjoyed, and I especially enjoy the hospitality and found out that sushi in Japan is different from sushi in Europe. And so my topic is one that has been performed yesterday already, so continuing the effect of soccer shoes on the game. And so the title is Improvement of Kicking Accuracy by Soccer Shoe Design. If you ask players what they believe a good shoe should provide, they will tell you it should improve performance by good traction. They would tell you it should be good for foot comfort. It should guarantee touch of the ball by a thin upper material, maybe kangaroo leather. And it should have a low weight for faster movements. Especially comfort has been shown to be one of the prime factors of the priorities that players want from their shoes. And of course, traction is number 2. Most players do not believe that a good soccer shoe can increase maximum ball speed. And most players would not believe that it can improve kicking accuracy, because they believe it's a skill that they perform, and the shoe is not very important, or it is important, but more for speed on the field. And that's probably true for maybe 97% of the game, but maybe there's 2 or 3% that a shoe can change the game. Thorsten Sterzing has done a series of studies for his dissertation, and he could actually prove that maximum ball speed can indeed be increased by several shoe design features. And first of all, allowing full foot plantar flexion. He actually commented yesterday, he found out that barefoot kicking provided the fastest ball velocity, because the shoe does not hinder to go the foot into full plantar flexion. And by doing that, you're actually coupling mechanically the foot to the shank, increasing the effective mass. If that is reduced by a stiff outsole, that reduces the energy transfer. Better traction of the support leg as well, dorsal foot protection, lower toe box height, were 4 factors that he found that can actually increase or change maximum ball speed. However, those changes are in the order of maybe 2 to 3%, but again, in soccer, 2 to 3%. In high performance soccer, it can be a lot. So we'll be talking about improving kicking accuracy. So the concept of accuracy, a comparison with tennis rackets. How did we come up with the idea that a shoe can actually increase precision? Tennis players know tennis rackets with higher string tension provide better hitting accuracy, more control, they would say. If you have a loose string, you get higher speed, you have more power. If you have a higher string tension, what the pros actually like to do, you have more hitting accuracy, because the contact area between ball and strings is increased. You have a flatter ball on the strings, and the pressure is more uniform across the ball contact area. The question, can tennis racket physics also be applied to soccer shoes? So we wanted to deal with this question. As a matter of fact, we had a 10-year contract with Nike, and they were really interested in new concepts. We said, can we transfer this concept to soccer boots? Is accuracy really something that we can improve? And everybody said, well, we don't really believe in it. That's nonsense, but let's give it a try. So the first approach was, let's just take a number of different shoes and see whether they perform differently. So to do that, we developed a circular target with a diameter of 120 centimeters, and we had some wires that actually were able to detect the electrical charge from the ball to the wires to measure the place where the ball impacts on the plate. So these were the electrically conducting wires in a concentric pattern on a wooden board. And so because the ball on the artificial turf would have some friction, would generate or would become electrostatic, we would just transfer those electrostatic charges onto the wires, sample those with a computer, and a program determines actually where the point of impact occurs. So the start was really looking, is there a difference at all? So we had altogether 6 different conditions. 2 Adidas shoes, barefoot conditions actually with socks, because kicking just barefoot is a little painful, so we had a thin elastic sock to do that. We had 3 Nike shoes and just looked for the possibility whether there is a difference in accuracy. So the kicking task was a very simple one. We told the subjects to achieve highest accuracy in kicking the ball into the center of the target, independent of their style, distance 10 meters. So we're allowed to do the side kick, the instep kick, or the full instep, which was not necessary at that distance. And the target center height was 150 centimeters above the ground, and we had 24 experienced male soccer players in these shoes. So assignment of the shoes was randomized, and these are the results. So you read the scale, less centimeters is better, more centimeters is worse. So you see for the barefoot condition, we have the worst performance in terms of accuracy, and it was significantly different from all shoe conditions. Secondly, if we look at the shoe, this is the Nike Air Legend in this case, it was significantly better against all other shoes. So there seemed to be a difference that was statistically significant, and so there seems to be the concept there is something happening there, and well, should go on. So I think it's frozen. Get some technical help. Maybe we have to reboot the computer.
While we're waiting, any questions for Henning at this point? Points of clarification?
Yeah, good point.
Kevin?
Yes. So I will be talking about the shape, what could be the reason for this improvement in this shoe a little later on. So that will be part of it, yes.
Anybody else? One at the back there?
Oh, no. They didn't use their own shoes. So this was really some shoes that were given to them. So they had sort of a practice for a few minutes, and then they performed the task. And then sort of each subject really got into different order, and all the subjects performed the kicks on all the shoes, on all conditions in one session. Okay, there we are again. It's still not working. Oh yeah, so maybe it's this one here. Okay, but as you see, the difference is not like we had with the study from Thorsten Sterzing, only 2 or 3%. In this case, between barefoot and the shoe, the best shoe was 20%. Okay, it seems to work again. So we asked us, why could that happen? So what are the reasons why accuracy can be changed by a shoe? So we have, first of all, the shape factor, and that relates to what the tennis racket actually provides. So we think a more homogeneous pressure distribution between ball and shoe results in a better kicking accuracy. But also, a lot of companies think that slip between the ball and the shoe could be a reason. So high friction between the ball and the shoe will increase precision so that the ball is not slipping off the leather. And another possibility would be spin production to make the path of flight more stable. If you have a rotating ball, it will be more stable in the air. So the second hypothesis, B, it could be touch of the ball. So is it soft leather? Is that something that will improve the kicking precision? Can it be the weight of the shoe? For example, if you have a heavier shoe, you would increase the moment of inertia, so it would be giving you more stability of the leg. Or could it be the stability of the stance leg, meaning if you have good traction on your stand leg, you'll be more stable in providing the kick.